But there you see Ricky Carmichael getting ready to run up behind a kid that's the most competition he's had all day long, giving the crowd their props, taking a victory lap. It's got to be a great feeling for him and not a very good feeling for his competition. Let's go down to Cameron Steele.
Tim Ferry, second place. Many times this year. So many people talking about, can you beat Ricky Carmichael? I watched the last moto. You really gave it everything you had, didn't you?
Yeah, that was it. You know, I felt like I rode the best I did all year. I got a good start. I charged right from the beginning, tried to stay with him, and he just had us a little bit of an edge on me this year. And you know, I'm closing the gap a little bit. You know, last year he was beat me by a lot more, and I'm pretty happy with it. I felt good that last moto. It was a good way for me to end the season. You know, keeping him honest.
But there you see those clouds the weatherman was talking about: Carmichael, Ferry, Tortelli, LaRocco, and Lusk. But overall, LaRocco gets third, and that gives Team USA 1, 2, 3 with Carmichael, Ferry, and Mike LaRocco. And that's coming up on September 29th and 30th out in California. Let's go back to Cameron with Mike LaRocco.
Mike, you've been in this game a long time. You got to be sick and tired of people talking about Ricky's perfect season. But can you reflect on what a perfect season in this motocross game means?
I mean, it's pretty much unheard of. Ricky was ahead of the game this year. He was a car ahead of us, and you know, it showed. I mean, he was fast in practice. He was fast in each of the motos, and got a great start. So I mean, what do you do against that? You can't get him behind you on the start to even mess with him. So. He earned it. He rode a great season.
Thanks, Mike. Great year, and we look forward to seeing you at Supercross.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Taking a look at the results here at the Sobe Nationals at Steel City, Carmichael, Ferry, and LaRocco. Sean Hillman, third overall last week, comes through with a solid fourth. Nathan Ramsey is fifth, rounding out the top 10. White Brothers rider Paul Carpenter. Let's go back to Cameron. He is with Sebastien Tortelli.
Sebastien ending it up with the podium in the second moto of the year. A tough year for you with all the things went wrong, but a great year for your teammate Ricky Carmichael.
You know, I mean, he did a perfect outdoor year and almost a perfect one in Supercross, except the first big crash he had. And I'm glad for the team, show that that works great. And I had a bad year, but things happen like that. And next year will be a different year, so we'll see, look at the future and see what's going on.
Right on. We look forward to seeing you next year, Sebastien.
Thank you.
Of course, next year you'll see Tortelli on a Suzuki. He is switching teams. There's the point standings. Carmichael 600 says it all. Let's go back to Cameron with our champion.
David and Davey, ladies and gentlemen at home, what everybody may have thought was impossible in motocross, Ricky Carmichael, 24 straight moto wins, 12 overalls. I understand about 351 laps led. Ricky Carmichael, you have completed the unbelievable season.
I tell you, I never expected to do this year, and I just wanted to. With the way everyone was riding so good, Timmy was riding good all year, and Ezra stepped it up at the end there. And I tell you, I never expected to do what I did this year, and the Honda was awesome. Dunlop tires. I can't say enough for my mechanic Chad Watts, my trainer Eldon Baker, and I'm getting married in October, so this is one of the best years, definitely.
The planets have definitely aligned for Ricky Carmichael. Talk about the pressure. I mean, we've talked about it at some of the races. I've asked you the question. You kind of shrug it off, no pressure. But when did you really start thinking about the perfect season, and what did it weigh on your mind?
Today was probably the first time I ever thought about it, because I'm not really good at the starts here, and I've never had so much luck here. And so, like the first moto on the start, it really hit me what I have accomplished this year. But I never really tried to worry about it, because I knew if I worried about it, I was going to have a hard time with it, and just kept plugging away. And I had a lot of fun this year. I didn't work myself over too hard, and my mechanic Chad Watts, a lot of pressure on him too. It takes a bike to get through as well, and we kick butt and wouldn't trade for anything other in the world.
Chad, you've been involved with the perfect season now. Time and time again, people talk about how great Ricky Carmichael is. It takes a motorcycle to go along with that. people say Ricky won't break down, but the bike could. The pressure on you to build the perfect bike every week, it must have been incredible.
Well, I do the same thing in and out every week. Like I told Ricky, it's a machine that has a mind of its own. I'll do everything I can do to keep it together. But thank God that he's on it. I mean, like there's a lot of other mechanics do a good job, but their riders don't win. They don't get the recognition. But every week it's the same ritual, and thank God it worked out for us.
Well, congratulations, you guys. Perfect season. I got to ask you, Ricky, next year, what can we look forward to? I mean, we're never going to let him off the hook. Perfect season right now. Now we want to know, what do you do for an encore?
Well, you know, I try to do the same thing, but I seriously doubt it'll ever happen again. I want to try to do the same thing in Supercross. It's a lot harder Supercross than it is outdoor, but you know, these guys are stepping it up and they ain't making it any easier on us. But you know, I'm gonna have a good training camp this winter, and I'll be better than I was this year, and we're gonna do the best we can do. Whatever happens, happens.
Right on. Congratulations, guys. The championship, perfect season. David and David, I cannot believe what we just witnessed.
Well, thanks a lot, Cameron. There you see the all-time 250 national winners. Carmichael has surpassed Bob Hanna. He did it in 3 years.